India flight. This is another Air India flight. AI-315, which was en route from Hong Kong to Delhi, was forced to return to its origin after the pilot suspected a technical issue mid-air. The flight AI-315, operated by a Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner, departed Hong Kong for Delhi. And this is what sources have claimed so far. Remember, this is breaking news that's coming in at this given point only days after a massive tragedy, in fact, struck Ahmedabad with an Air India Boeing Dreamliner crashing in Ahmedabad, leading to the lives of more than 270 people being lost in that very tragedy. And in fact, if we speak of the aviation sector in the larger context, we have been consistently seeing such reports now coming in of technical glitches taking place, fueling issues taking place, some in fact that have come in only in the last 48 hours. And now we have Shivani Sharma joining us on the bulletin to bring us more details on this very report now that we are receiving of the Boeing flight, the Boeing 787 Dreamliner flight AI-315. Shivani, concerning details, and you know what is even more heartbreaking at this given point is the fact that the concerns that have been flagged with regards to the Dreamliner indeed do come out to be validated. There is strict checks that need to take place, extensive surveillance that needs to take place. Only now we await when the execution of these very strict guidelines shall begin.
After the Ahmedabad crash, there are very strict guidelines that have been issued in terms of checking and inspecting each and every aircraft, and especially the 787 Boeing. This particular flight which we are talking about is the Air India flight AI-315. And Shreya, this was en route from Hong Kong to Delhi. And what we are learning now is that it was forced to return to its origin after the pilot suspected a technical issue mid-air. And this flight, which was operated by a 787 Boeing Dreamliner that departed Hong Kong for Delhi, it has been forced to return to its origin. That's what we are learning. And this is actually concerning because after 787 Dreamliner crashed in Ahmedabad and 241 people on that flight lost their lives, there is extra worry and anxiety among the people and especially the flyers on board. So this is another incident in which Air India flight has been now forced to return to its original place from where it took off, that is Hong Kong. It was coming to Delhi. We are waiting for more updates here. And the pilot had suspected a technical issue mid-air, and that's why it was forced to return back. Because certainly, even the pilots, the DGCA, the Air India, and the Boeing, they are all taking extra caution. There are no risks to be taken, especially after the Ahmedabad crash. So now this Air India flight has returned to its origin, that is Hong Kong. It was coming to Delhi.
Right, Shivani, you know, only at this given point, the questions seem to be piling for the Boeing company with regards to what exactly has been going on with their manufacturing line. Why are there so many technical glitches being reported? And remember the Ahmedabad crash that took place, the tragic crash that took place only a few days ago. That wasn't the first time that Boeing has faced such questions with regards to their entire production or manufacturing, and glitches are rather, you know, faulty parts that have been flagged before, the fault lines that have been highlighted before.
There have been fault lines that were flagged by even the passengers and some pilots. The whistleblower theory is also out there. But, you know, until any crash takes place, authorities and especially the Boeing did not do much to talk about those queries or those concerns. But now, after this crash took place in Ahmedabad, all fingers are pointing towards Boeing. Are the safety measures enough? Are the details that are being flagged by the technical staff and the pilots are taken seriously? So there are concerns, certainly, Shreya, but we have to understand that the Air India is also extra cautious because there are directions from the DGCA to ensure the safety of the passengers, and each and every time Air India, especially the 787 Boeing, takes to another destination, it has to be thoroughly checked. And when we are talking about this particular incident where this flight, which was coming from Hong Kong to Delhi, has been diverted and forced to fly back to its destination, we have to see whether what kind of technical snag has been pointed out by the pilot, how serious it was, if there was a technical snag, why the flight was made to take off. So all these questions remain unanswered. We are waiting for more updates, but certainly there are concerns that are rising in terms of the Boeing 787 Dreamliner that used to be one of the flights that was taken for most of the Air India's international flights. And there were concerns, but until the crash took place, there were no serious action that was taken. So now we have to see, after these incidents are being pointed out even by pilots, what kind of action takes place against the authorities. And have there been concerns?
Absolutely, Shivani. It's very unfortunate how it really needed 270 lives to be lost for them to be alarmed or even to take cognizance of what exactly has been going wrong within their operations for both Air India and Boeing. That is indeed very unfortunate and raises several questions at this given point.